Okay, this video is about technical writing tailored only for Vignan University students who are going to appear for technical writing exam shortly. So coming to technical writing, if you don't know English grammar, not to worry at all, because technical writing is not English grammar. First, let me make it clear. If you are not good at English grammar, so do not feel bad because in technical writing. And the other thing is, technical writing is based on more of logic and reasoning, common sense. In the word itself tells technical. Technical means using techniques while you write. So that is all about technical writing. So you don't need to worry much about your past knowledge, but you should worry about understanding the concepts and each unit that is given to you in the course syllabus. Now, technical writing is based on many things, like it can be used in many areas, but when it comes to research, especially in research papers and theses, we use technical writing by using some techniques, common sense, reasoning, logic, coherence, clarity, crispiness, and the most important thing is you should be reachable to the reader or the audience that whatever you present it. So that is all about technical writing. If you are successful in all these areas that I have just mentioned, then you are successful in your technical writing course. So having said this, let us speak about exam point of view. There are 5 units, and in each unit there is one concept that you need to understand, and if you understand that concept, you can easily write on your own whatever the question you may get upon the concept. It is very easy to crack the answer because you know the concept, you know it like the ABCDs of grammar. So that's all about technical writing. So having said this, let us dig into each unit and let us learn what is inside it, and I'm also telling in each unit what are the probable questions, model questions that you may get it. So don't miss by the end of the unit or in the middle of the unit explanation, I'll be giving you some questions, which are all the questions you may get in the exam. Again, I am telling there is nothing that there is nothing that for sure that these questions you will be getting. This is only just my explanation, my understanding of what questions you may get in the exam. So nothing more than that. If those questions are not getting, so which means this is completely like what I can say it is disclaimer. Okay, so this is called technical writing. So which word you should use, which word you should not use, so you should know it while writing research paper. So this is completely a disclaimer for me that this information is only based on my own experience and on my own knowledge, on my own understanding, and it is on your choice whether to take my explanation or not. Finally, it is you have to prepare for this exam and crack this exam and become successful. I'm only a sidekicker. So thank you so much. Let us jump into the explanation part. Now let's have a overview of the syllabus for Vignan University technical writing. So coming to, let me look into the course schedule here. Unit 1 says Introduction to Technical and Scientific Writing, why it is needed, why it is challenging, features of technical writing, types and components of technical writing, what are the aspects to be focused, and planning and preparation. So this is all about theory based unit 1, and you have to prepare this unit 1 in technical writing. It's very simple. Any question that is asked from this could be around 4 types of questions. First is differences between technical writing and normal writing, a probable question. Second, what are the features of technical writing, another probable question. What are the components of technical writing, one more probable question. And what are the types of, so nothing more than this, but the answer for all this is almost linked to each other if you know the concept clearly. Now, technical writing, in the sense, in gist, you should know that it is not grammar at all. There is no English grammar involved much while doing technical writing, but logic and reasoning is very important. which means using common sense in writing. Now, for example, in the word itself, technical writing. So you use technique, use some techniques to write. So that is as simple when you understand it, basically and practically. Now, this technical writing is very different from normal writing in the sense, in normal we use personalized examples like I, we, and all. It is sometimes personal, but when it comes to technical writing, there is no personalized, so it is completely impersonal. That's only the difference. Technical writing involves rigorous information, huge information, bringing to conciseness. It should be concise, compact, and it should be audience reachable. So technical writing, when you do it in many forms, like you do it in research papers, you do it in theses, as far as for scholars, but otherwise even in marketing type of documents. Also we use this technical writing to produce a short content to reach bigger value. So in the same way, when we write research papers, like we use some techniques in writing. So those features, types, and components all look like similar in the sense they should be quality oriented, unique without any plagiarism, should be concise, should be paraphrased properly, should be referenced properly, quoted properly, should be formatted properly, and with various components involved in it. So if you look into the PPT that what you will got in the classes prepared by Dr. Goswami sir, so you will clearly understand it. My suggestion here is to answer this question, prepare some 10 headings. Introduction is same for any question, whether you get any question from these 4 questions which I have just told in the beginning, the answer introduction is same, and after introduction you write some 10 subheadings. And you can learn by heart from the PPT itself. It's all theory. There's nothing, no logic, no reasoning required here, at least for this unit. If you learn by heart, that's quite enough. So now let us go to unit 2. So when we come to unit 2, it's very clear. In unit 2 we have the sections of writing research paper. Now here it is given how to write a title, and what are the different sections of the paper, and writing an abstract, introduction, review of literature, analysis of result, conclusion, referencing. So it is like ABCDs of research paper. Nothing. Unit 2 is nothing but, if you know what are the sections of writing research paper, it is like ABCDEFGH, because research paper is a lifetime writing. So you can't settle down just with PhD, or when you finish PhD you stop writing research papers. So it is as long as you are in the teaching field, you have to go with writing research papers or review papers hand in hand. So it's like, it will become like ABCD, all these sections. That's what I mean it. So, but if you are in the beginning of knowing what are the sections of research paper, then you have to learn these ABCDs, and that's why, because they are very easy and they should go into your long-term memory. It's not something learning, as I have already said. When I asked what is your name, you should be able to tell instantly from your long-term memory. So in the sections of the research paper should not be like a type of learning, but it should be like ABCDs in your mind. Making that foundation is very important. Then you are able to write many research papers in the future with ease and clarity. So let me tell you, writing a research paper starts with always review of literature. That's very crucial whenever you write a research. Of course, let's forget abstract, let's forget introduction, let's forget conclusion, but what is the main section of research paper? Research, searching again. Re means doing again, so redo, regain. So resume. So all this means you are searching again, researching again. So that's what here you will search all the past knowledge on your topic and you will write a research paper. So the starting point of writing a research paper, the main section is review of literature, is quite crucial. But otherwise, when we speak exam point of view, first comes abstract, then second comes introduction, then third comes literature review, and fourth comes there are many things in the middle like acknowledgement, then index, chapters, subheading, headings and all. But otherwise next chapterization, and if it is thesis. But otherwise if it is research paper, you go ahead writing the methods of research and experiments and results, discussion, then conclusion, then citations within the research paper, references in the last, and bibliography and appendix. So all these sections involve a lot of orderliness. This is all technical writing speaks. So the orderliness is very important, the conciseness, clarity, and without any confusion to the reader, research paper should be focused upon the results from experiments clearly, and discussion and future scope. All these things are part of research paper. So if you just can learn all these sections, when you go into Google and type research sections of research paper and go to images section, you will have lot of diagrams and drawings over this. So why can't you copy one diagram and put it in the exam for this question? So this is also completely theory based. Of course, if a question is asked on this on unit 2, it could be theory based. Also it could be like it could be asked in a logical sense also, like in the form of match the following, or in the form of arrangement in order to find out which is abstract, which is reference, which is a quote. So the question can be in any way in unit 2, but you should be prepared to write this unit 2 if you know the sections of the research paper clearly, and in your mind again learn by heart all these: abstract, introduction, literature review, then acknowledgement. In acknowledgement anyhow comes in the first, that's not part of research paper. So but otherwise just to mention, I'm mentioning. So again what is important here is methods, then experiments, methodology of using research, then what type of experiments that you conducted, what are the results you got. They are very important in the middle sections, so they are very crucial also. That's when you will get the discussion and conclusion part and the future scope. So out of them other things arise. So that's why these methods and results part, they are very, very crucial in research paper or in even theses. So be a little bit like go into Google Images and type. There are many what we can say pamphlets or manuals on this, presented diagrammatically, very clear, crisp, and you will understand just by seeing it, looking into it. So this is all about unit 2. Be prepared. It is very easy if you know it. So let's come to unit 3. Unit 3 is all about topic sentence. Sure question. You can just note it down itself. You will get compulsorily in the exam unit 3 questions, at least 2 you will get in this. Unit 3 is very important in technical writing because it is very important to write it. So you can expect 2 questions easily, even 3 sometimes, but otherwise 2 are very sure, and 1 question you will get from topic sentence. Remember, again I'm telling, topic sentence question is damn sure. So it can be in any way. The question can be logical, or the question can be theory way, a theoretical way. In any way you can get. And paraphrasing or summarizing? This is the second question. It's very sure. So you'll get one of these, either paraphrasing or summarizing. So prepare unit 3 first. If you want to prepare as a crash course, start with unit 3, because if you understand unit 3, you understand technical writing to up to 60%. All other things are okay, but this is very important. So let me speak about what is topic sentence. Now topic sentence is something like the sentence that tells the whole purpose of the topic. So the sentence that is the foundation for the paragraph, or it is a tree with many branches. So I can put it in many ways from my own perspective, but otherwise topic sentence is the leading sentence in the beginning of the paragraph, on which all other lines in the paragraph depend upon. Remember, topic sentence is the main sentence in the beginning of the paragraph, on which the whole discussion or whole writing or whole thing follows in a paragraph. So topic sentence, that particular sentence becomes the foundation for the whole paragraph. So I'm trying to say in many ways so that you may understand clearly. So I will give also one example. Now, for example, Vignan University has different branches in engineering. Now this is my topic sentence. Vignan University has various branches in engineering. So my topic sentence is this, and my whole paragraph should speak only about what are these branches. Should speak about Vignan University engineering branches, CSE. So there are 5 core branches or 5 branches, CSE, mechanical, EEE, ECE, so whatever you want, and you can also mention whatever you want, but do not deviate from the topic sentence. When you tell about the topic sentence, Vignan University has various branches in engineering, and the whole paragraph should speak on that particular topic sentence. You should not get deviated. Now what is getting deviated mean? Getting deviated means speaking about something else other than the branches in Vignan University. Like you suddenly speak about the weather in USA or the climate in India. So you are completely deviating, but otherwise even the close deviation within Vignan University also is not allowed. Like you are speaking about the branches, all of a sudden you can't speak about the transport in Vignan University. Take this. Or Vignan University has a very good transport facilities. Buses are up to the mark, and the whole paragraph only speaks about the transport in Vignan University. So these are the 2 clear examples. I made it clear to you. Topic sentence. In the exam, it can be asked like find out the topic sentence from this paragraph. So they may give some 5 chunks of paragraph, and they may ask you find out the topic sentence from this paragraph. Or another way of asking is write 5 topic sentences. So and a short, small, or they may ask you to write one paragraph with a topic sentence. So question can be in any way, but if you understand the concept what is topic sentence, then well. And let me tell you, within the topic sentence you need to understand very clearly. You may also get this question, transitional words. Now what are transitional words? Transitional words are those words which make a transition in the paragraph. Transition means the flow in the paragraph. It will link the flow totally. Now for example, however, because of, according to, finally. So there are different types of transitional words which connect the sentences clearly. You can type in Google, or there is my video on my YouTube channel. You can just click on the video. You will have all the transition word, or a link will be given in the description for exclusive for transitional words. Look into that various transitional words for different contexts and situations. So these are the connecting words within the paragraph, sentence to sentence, like finally, according to, almost, conclusively, all these things. So these are called transitional words. So remember, when you get a question in exam, it could be on topic sentence, or it could be also find out the transitional words from the below paragraph. So you may also get this question, find out the transitional words from the below paragraph, or they may ask you in any way. So, but these are the basic way of understanding exam point of view. Okay, let us move further in unit 3 itself regarding paraphrasing and summarizing. What is paraphrasing and what is summarizing? Summarizing is taking a big paragraph and you summarize it in a short paragraph, bringing all the meaning perfectly. Which means you have this much paragraph, some 20 lines of paragraphs, you are making it to 5 lines of paragraph. Like for example, when you go to a movie, you watch for 2.5 hours the movie and you come back and tell your friend in 5 minutes. So you are summarizing without losing the meaning of the movie, losing the main theme of the movie. So in the same way, when you summarize a paragraph, you should not lose the crucial concepts of the paragraph. You should bring the main key concepts totally in that 5 lines, summarize, so that things are very clear to the reader when you summarize. So reading the 20 line paragraph should be as equal as reading the 5-line summary. So that is a kind of summary that you should be learning. So which means here you should know what is the topic sentence when you are summarizing, and what are the key sentences within the paragraph that cannot be skipped, that cannot be deleted. So that is why your summary will be successful. And what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is not cutting short the 20-line paragraph, but paraphrasing is you phrase each sentence in the paragraph clearly in your own words, unique way. So it could be more than 20 lines, it could be also 15 lines. So there is no like a strong solid rule. The paraphrasing should be like a summary. Paraphrasing could be more than 20 lines or less than 20 lines, but what is important in paraphrasing is you should make that paragraph into a different paragraph without losing the meaning, but at the same time it should not be plagiarized. When you put into the software like Turnitin or Authenticate, you should not show the plagiarism. So which means you phrased it properly. That's why it is called paragraph phrasing, which means you phrase it in your own words. So what is the difference between paraphrasing and summarizing? So paraphrasing is something that you use your own words and build a paragraph unique way without plagiarism and without losing the meaning of the paragraph that you are paraphrasing, bringing up all the key elements within the paragraph. Summarizing is another way. It is cutting short the huge chunk of paragraph into a concise, compact, clear, crisp, directed to the audience by deleting certain sentences in a paragraph and making it clear and straightforward content. That is a summary. So this is all about unit 3. Questions can be asked like paraphrase the above paragraph, below paragraph, or it can be summarize the above paragraph of the below paragraph. So that is what here things will look like. Unit 3. I hope unit 3 is clear on exam point of view. So now let us discuss on unit 4 how to present an argument. Now presenting an argument is very crucial in your research paper or in your thesis, because remember one important thing while presenting your argument or your claim, whatever you may say it should be based on strong and solid evidence. Evidence is very crucial here. Do not forget while writing any research paper that your argument should be based on strong evidence, and that evidence is all about your argument. So your argument cannot be your opinion, or your argument cannot be your imagination, your argument cannot be your thinking, your argument cannot be personal. It should be based on generalized evidence or strong supported evidence comparing to the past data. That's very crucial. And if you understand this much of presenting an argument with a strong evidence, now everything will become easy for you. So what is an evidence? Where to get this evidence from? What is the methodology that you use to get this evidence? And later on, how to present this argument. If this is this, yes, this is this. If this is this, so this is this. So this is the type of writing that you need to develop. It's not something your imagination or your thinking or your opinion, your biased or kind of imaginations and all. So it is just based on it. And secondly, when you present an argument, it should be very much connected to the data around the research paper. It should not be like single stand argument without any connection, without any coherence. So it should be very well in coherence with the data around the research paper that you are writing. So your argument should be well connected to all what is there, the theme, the concept, the outcome of the research paper. So your arguments cannot be like arguments that have no connection or coherence. So that's second thing that you need to take care when you present your argument or your claim, whatever you may say. And thirdly, your argument should be acceptable. It should be when audience read or know your arguments, it should be well supported. You should be well counter supported when someone reads your argument or studies your argument. It cannot be mere argument that has no what we call it, no logic, no reasoning. Your argument has no real output, or whatever you may say. Your arguments cannot be an argument that has no supporting status. So your argument should be very well acceptable by others. You should be reasonable when someone listens to your arguments or studies your argument. Your argument should be acceptable by others, and that is how things will go well. So this is what presenting an argument in short. The question could be in the exam in many ways, and one way is they may give one theme and they will ask you to present your argument on that particular theme. They may give some statements, if this is so this is, if this is so this is. They may ask you to develop an argument. So question can be in any way, but if you know the concept, again I'm telling, the same way you can be successful in developing your argument from your topic with evidence. Again, remember strongly. Now let us come to Unit 5. Unit 5 speaks about writing models and case studies, rewriting, proofreading, punctuation, ambiguity, redundancies. So whatever may be here, what is it, the question that you are going to get in the exam? Again, sure question. I told 2 questions are sure from Unit 3. Again from Unit 5, again 2 more questions are damn sure in the exam. The first question is on ambiguity and redundancy. One question damn sure 100%, and the second question is punctuation, damn sure question. So punctuation or proofreading, okay 50-50 chances, but otherwise punctuation sure question, proofreading 50-50 sure question, and redundancies and ambiguity finding is another sure question. So prepare these 3 questions from Unit 5 and you are get to go. Now how to go about Of course, punctuation is what we have been learning: how to put comma, how to put capital letters within the paragraph, how to use colon, how to use semicolon, how to use hyphen. So these are the main punctuation mark that we use in our research papers. So as you read it, you will get it little bit. You should be learning from school onwards. This is not something that I have to again revise from the beginning. So punctuation, you just take 2-3 paragraphs online and prepare punctuation marks. That well and good. And what is important in this chapter in unit 5 is ambiguity and redundancies. Now what is ambiguity and what is redundancy is what now we are going to learn. Now ambiguity, when you come to ambiguity, let me open the dictionary. Especially when you look into Oxford Dictionary, they give the meaning: the quality of being open to more than one interpretation. So inexactness, the quality of being open to more than one interpretation, which means in a research paper or in a thesis, ambiguity means when someone reads your research paper, there are 2 sentences, or there is 1 sentence, or more than 3 sentences, or a paragraphs, 2 paragraphs, which brings different interpretations without clarity, which means we don't know exactly what is this, what is that. Now if I tell mouse, is it a computer mouse or is it a rat? When I tell mouse, is it a computer? So you mention this mouse with no context around it, and you bring ambiguity in understanding your paragraphs. So your paragraph, your research paper should not be filled with ambiguities, which brings too many interpretations without a clear, exact way of presenting your writing. So you should avoid these ambiguities, getting different meanings. Of course, when we come to philosophy, this is a whole another concept, but otherwise basically ambiguity is something that you should not deviate the reader from thinking differently. Besides the purpose of what you intended to for them to understand, you want your readers to understand in a certain way, but your paragraphs, your sentences will tell different thing to the reader, not what you intend to tell them. So that is called ambiguity. Now you may get a paragraph here and the exam, and they may ask you to find out the ambiguity. Okay, so one example here I am taking from online. We saw now, for example, I am giving one example: foreigners are hunting dogs. Now if you, in this particular sentence, foreigners are hunting dogs, are they hunting dogs or they are hunting dogs as a noun, or it is like hunting dogs? Can we take hunting dogs as a noun, or hunting is a verb plus noun? So when we say foreigners or hunting dogs, there is an ambiguity. There are 2 meanings coming within this. So this is one example. Let us wind up ambiguity. Let us come to redundancy. Redundancy. According to the Oxford Dictionary, redundancy is the state of being not or no longer needed or useful. So again I am giving the meaning from Oxford Dictionary. Redundancy means the state of being not or no longer needed. So in research paper, the big headache for many reviewers when you send it to for publication is all unnecessary stuff is stuffed, which means that particular sentence is not required. When you already conveyed the meaning in the above paragraph, there is no need of bringing again another paragraph conveying the same meaning just to make the lines, sentences, or pages more. So this is called redundancy, which means you can in a paragraph skip many things which are not no longer needed, which are not required. So the question may be like this: they may give one paragraph, they may ask you to find redundancies, unnecessary words. Like for example, there are mangoes that are two in number. There are mangoes that are two in number. There are two mangoes. Now I can simply say there are two mangoes. There is no need for me to use complex sentence by saying there are mangoes that are two in number. So I can say simply there are two mangoes. So redundancy means those extra words or extra sentences or extra paragraphs are not required in a technical writing. So it should be concise. In the beginning onwards, I have been mentioning conciseness is very, very crucial. Clarity, coherence, audience oriented, results oriented, and technique oriented, common sense writing, logic, reasoning, straight to the point. All these come under this when you remove these ambiguities and redundancies. So this is all about you are getting one sure question from this unit 5 with punctuation or proofreading. Or plagiarism. Also one more thing is there, they may give two paragraphs and they may ask you which paragraph is plagiarized or which paragraph is unique, like. So prepare on this. So having said on all these 5 units, each in a short, you can say it's a crash course for the upcoming examination of technical writing for Vignan University students. So my final advice here is you need to, there is nothing grammar that you need to prepare much here, much more than that. You need to learn the concepts clearly, what are they about in just in short. Then with that you can use your common sense and perform your technical writing test and become successful. Thank you and wish you best of luck to everybody.